Here in this video we will showcase the biggest and the best grand cruisers as well as battle cruisers and heavy cruisers serving the Imperium of man. The light cruisers will be included in another video alongside with frigates and destroyers. And also check out our other videos, especially the recent one on the biggest battleships and battle stations. But right after this one, of course. So let's get to it. Starting at number 17, we have the Cardinal class heavy cruiser. This class of ancient heavy cruisers served as the prototype for the doomed Acheron class, one which didn't make it to the production lines. The use of Xenos technology in the armament was attributed to the Acheron's demise. The Cardinal fared not much better as only a few ships made it to service. Their most notable service for the Imperium, though, came at the defense of the Bacchus sector against Hive Fleet Behemoth, as well as in the Battle of Macragge. 16. The Ambition class cruiser. This is a rare and prestigious warship favored by the rogue traders in the Calixtus sector. While designed for private use, it boasts firepower comparable to the Imperial Navy's heavy class cruiser. Luxurious and opulent, this class lacks conservative redundancies found in official naval vessels, making it slightly more vulnerable. However, the prestige and exclusivity of owning such a noble craft outweighs this drawback for most rogue traders. 15. The Lunar class cruiser. This is a versatile and effective warship that served as the backbone of the Imperial Navy. Its straightforward construction allows for a wide range of weapon configurations, enabling it to fulfill various tactical roles. Over the centuries, the Lunar class has served as the foundation for numerous new classes of Imperial warships. Typically deployed in pairs, the Lunar class capitalizes on the combined firepower of two cruisers, forcing the enemy to divide its response. 14. The Gothic class cruiser. This is a common Imperial heavy war cruiser possessing a powerful lance broadside, posing a threat to equal or even larger vessels. However, due to the slower destruction rate of lances compared to macro cannon macro batteries, Gothics are often accompanied by escort squadrons. When building it, the Imperium begins with a Lunar class hull and equips it with a Jovian war cruiser drive, also auxiliary plasma banks, Titan-forged lance batteries and torpedo tubes. Number 13. The Tyrant class cruiser. This is a widely used warship in the Imperial Navy, designed around the concept of a super-fired plasma weaponry. These plasma batteries allowed for boosted long-range salvos, surpassing the capabilities of comparable cruiser armaments. However, despite its advanced weaponry and torpedo launchers, the long-range firepower of the Tyrant class was insufficient to pose a significant threat to targets larger than an escort vessel. Number 12. The Dominator class cruiser. This is an unusual warship, primarily intended for fleet support in major battles and planetary assaults. It was specifically designed to hang back from the front lines and utilize its massive Nova cannon to bombard enemies from extreme distances. Although these ships possess powerful flanking weapon batteries comparable to those of a Retribution class battleship, it lacks the extended range capabilities of the larger vessels' macro cannon macro batteries. Number 11. The Mercury class battle cruiser. This is a formidable capital warship designed specifically to engage raiders. It combines the layout of a basic cruiser with the advanced engineering suite typically found on battleships. Equipped with a prow-mounted Nova cannon, the Mercury possesses the speed to match raiders and the firepower to engage them without relying on escorts. However, it does sacrifice its armor protection for speed and hence are more vulnerable to other battle cruisers. Number 10. The Dictator class cruiser. These are essentially heavily modified lunar cruisers with the decks of the ship being replaced with launch bays intended to accommodate squadrons of Fury starfighters and Starhawk bombers. Originally designed for planetary attacks using aircrafts, the Dictator's communications and detection systems have been upgraded over time, expanding its capabilities for launching long-range attacks against other capital ships in deep space. Number 9. The Armageddon class battle cruiser. This battle cruiser was developed as a means to rapidly increase the number of battle cruisers in the Imperial Navy. These warships are primarily constructed from salvaged and damaged Lunar class cruisers, making them relatively easy to build. This class is a recent addition to the Imperial Navy. During the conversion, power relays are rerouted from the starship's main plasma reactors to enhance the range of existing weapon batteries and lances on that ship. Number 8. The Chalice Battle Cruiser. This was an ambitious attempt to advance the concept of a battle cruiser. The idea was to create a heavy cruiser, a fast one, armed with powerful weapons, designed to outmaneuver and overpower its adversaries. The Imperium's propagandists dubbed it as a supercruiser that could decimate Xenos and heretics. Although there was quite a hype, the results did not live up to it. 2 of them were lost during an encounter with an unknown Xenos force in the Hazeroth Abyss. Number 7. The Overlord Class Battle Cruiser. This class was developed by the Adeptus Mechanicus based on the design of the Acheron class heavy cruiser. It aimed to create a cruiser-sized warship with the firepower and long-range capabilities of a battleship. Some viewed the Overlord as a less expensive alternative to the Retribution class battleship with extended range and thick armor plating, as well as extensive void shields and also turret cover firepower for enhanced defense against craft assaults. Number 6. The Dominion class battle cruiser. Initially conceived as a replacement for the Mars class design, it aimed to carry a substantial number of attack craft while also incorporating lance batteries to satisfy the demands of the big gun proponents. Despite their drawbacks, the Dominion-class battlecruisers performed relatively better during the Battle of Makrak against the Tyranids, where they served as fleet support ships. Number 5. The Mars-class battlecruiser. This represents the pinnacle of human engineering in void combat and is known for its versatility in engaging and overcoming various threats. Unlike most Imperial military starships, the Mars class possessed the flexibility required to fulfill multiple tactical roles, making it a true multi-role vessel. With its capabilities, the Mars class excels in orbital bombardment, close ship-to-ship warfare, and functioning as an attack aircraft carrier. Number 4. The Jovian class battle cruiser. This is a heavily modified Mars class battle cruiser which underwent significant modifications to replace its forward and prow batteries with attack craft's hangars. The Jovian class is known for its advanced Auspex arrays, and the process of converting Mars pattern ships to its template is relatively straightforward, resulting in an effective vessel with effective course. This adaptation was made in response to the experiences of the First Tyrannic War. Number 3. The Exorcist class Grand Cruiser. This is a variant of the Vengeance class Grand Cruiser that was initially designed as a long-range patrol vessel capable of operating independently for extended periods of time without fleet support. With a few escorts, the Exorcist ventures into distant regions of the galaxy, proudly flying the Imperial flag. Over time, newer warships like the Mars-class battlecruiser have replaced the Exorcist, relegating it to reserve fleets or requisitioned for long patrols. Number 2. The Vengeance class Grand Cruiser. This is an aging design, with the first ship launched prior to the Great Crusade. Although the ship features the concept of an armored prow, it does not provide any additional protection at all. The Vengeance is armed with weapons batteries and 2 lances on each side, granting it sufficient firepower to engage cruisers or squadrons of escorts. It does lack weapons, however, on the prow, making it vulnerable up close, even with the improved shielding. And number 1. The Avenger class Grand Cruiser. This is the quintessential representation of a Grand Cruiser, boasting immense power and a straightforward design. Its main feature are the macro batteries of macro cannons mounted along its flanks, spanning kilometers. Originating from an earlier era of Imperial Navy fleet tactics, the Avengers were deployed as line breakers. They were typically thrust into massive fleet battles, acting as a shield while charging into the heart of the enemy. So those are all the biggest and best cruisers and battlecruisers and grand cruisers of the Imperium. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button for support and subscribe, but most of all, smash that bell icon for regular updates and new videos here on this channel. Take care, boys.